Alert! Renowned writer Robert Kiyosaki unveils his Bitcoin crash plan. Contrary to panic, Kiyosaki sees crashes as an investment opportunity. He prioritizes buying during market downturns, trusting Bitcoin more than the Federal Reserve. Stay calm as we navigate Kiyosaki's strategic approach. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and let's start. Bitcoin is not bearish. Here is why. Bitcoin supply and exchange at all-time low. 93.5% of Bitcoin supply has been mined. World's largest asset manager holds $7 billion in Bitcoin. Around 20% of all Bitcoins mined are permanently lost. Bitcoin market cap is only 1/3 of Microsoft's, the world's largest company by market cap. Bitcoin flipped 0.618 for the first time before halving. Bitcoin halving is only 60 days away. Bitcoin supply shock inevitable. Bitcoin global adoption imminent. Next up, Bitcoin bull market is here and we are preparing for it. We already had bottom, we already had reaccumulation and the bull market, so we can check out the previous cycles to see if it happens again. We had bottom over here, we had reaccumulation and then the bull market. Now we're looking into the third one, which is bottom, reaccumulation we are in, and the starting bull market, which will bring us above the $100,000 price. Someone just sent $1.3 billion worth of Bitcoin for $2 fee. No trusted third party was involved. Now try the same thing with a fiat. Also, just in, El Salvador goes from being the most dangerous country in the world to the safest in the Western Hemisphere. World becomes safer on the Bitcoin standard, and we can already see it happening right here. Next up, BlackRock keeps buying Bitcoin day 30, and here we could see how they've been buying through the different days, and they were all in buying, and the inflows were going in every single day, not a single outflow through the 30 days period of time, and that's crazy how it happened like that. We are still very early to Bitcoin. Every post I see about Bitcoin has comments like, it's a Ponzi scheme, and it's not. It uses too much energy. It does not. If you learn, you see it does not. It's too expensive to use. Layer 2 solutions will solve this. It has no intrinsic value. It doesn't need to have it. It will be taken down by government around the world. This is the most ridiculous argument of all, because the protocol is run on computers all around the world, and a lot are hidden with a VPN. Some of these comments come from people pumping random garbage altcoins, 99.9% of which will never make new highs against the price of Bitcoin, and the vast majority come from people backing up gold, real estate, and stocks who are worried that their investment is slowly being demonetized. The people commenting are usually arrogant and can't back up what they claim with facts. The vast majority of the public has no clue what this is, but they reject the idea without understanding it in depth. Most people prefer to stick to the old system because that's what they are familiar with, and Bitcoin is confusing, it's new. They don't realize that old system is designed to extract their wealth and make them poorer. Stop letting the distraction keep you from doing your own research. Verify everything you learn from multiple sources and look at the arguments for and against the topic. So the only way to opt out of the rising cost of goods and live a life of abundance is to understand how money works. Bitcoin will lead you down so many rabbit holes, and it will expose so much of the world to you. If you're going to take this route, get mentally ready to take off the rose-tinted glasses and be disappointed with how things are run today. Also, a lot of Bitcoin liquidity is piling up, and a big move is going to be imminent, and we're looking into more liquidity coming into the play right now as more people entering shorts, as it already $1 billion of the positions waiting to be liquidated. Not so long ago, I talked about downside targets for Bitcoin in the low 30Ks. Where did they go? Nowhere. They're still left wide open. Several observations still make this claim, like the monthly LSMA, now priced at 34,423 and increasing. No top has avoided a retest of this moving average as support. Is it a guarantee? Definitely not, but it is still there. Higher supports lay in the low 40Ks, like a 20-week EMA. As a long-term thinker, I'm always open to different short-term possibilities. Corrections like these should only present a buying opportunity for those who actually need it. The ECB has announced that Bitcoin has failed to become a global, decentralized digital currency. I wouldn't suggest it's fear, and that euro is around for 24 hours and has lost more than 30% of its purchasing power in the meantime. People opt out of the euro and opt in Bitcoin. Also, if you buy one Bitcoin in an exchange, you're not actually buying one Bitcoin, you're buying 100 million Bitcoins. Values in Bitcoin are something called 64-bit integrals, where one coin is represented within the Bitcoin core. The Bitcoin software has 100 million units. Satoshi didn't suggest we can name the smaller unit something else, he suggests we call it Bitcoin. And similar to a stock split, the smallest unit is still called a share of Apple, Amazon, or another company, but previous shareholders might receive 2 shares for 1, 8 shares for 1, or even more. So 1 Bitcoin really equals 100 million Bitcoins. Renowned writer Robert Kiyosaki's Bitcoin crash plan. So Kiyosaki views crashes as an investment opportunity, and he prioritizes buying during market downturns. Bitcoin holds more trust than Federal Reserve. Renowned entrepreneur, investor, and author Robert Kiyosaki, best known for his seminal work Rich Dad Poor Dad, and has taken to social media to address inquiries regarding his stance on Bitcoin amidst market crashes. In a recent tweet, Kiyosaki shared his response to the frequently asked question about his actions in the event of a Bitcoin price collapse. His candid response sheds light on his investment philosophy and approach to volatile market conditions. Kiyosaki's bold stance on Bitcoin crash. Addressing concerns about the potential Bitcoin crash, Kiyosaki boldly declared his intentions, stating that if the cryptocurrency were to experience a significant downturn, he would view it as an opportunity rather than a setback. He emphasized his readiness to capitalize on market fluctuations by increasing his Bitcoin holdings once the price stabilizes after a crash. For Kiyosaki, a market downturn presents an antecedent prospect to acquire assets at discounted price, echoing his belief in the adage buy low, sell high. Kiyosaki approached market crash a buying opportunity. Kiyosaki's approach to market crashes extends beyond Bitcoin, encompassing other valuable assets such as gold and silver. He views market downturns as lucrative sales events and allowing investors to acquire assets at reduced prices. This mindset reflects his contrarian investment philosophy, which emphasizes sizing opportunities during the periods of market distress. Kiyosaki's willingness to leverage market volatility aligns with his overarching strategy of building wealth through the strategic asset allocations and opportunistic buy. Bitcoin versus the Federal Reserve, Kiyosaki's critique. And in addition to discussing his response to potential Bitcoin crashes, Kiyosaki has been vocal about his skepticism towards the US Federal Reserve System. As in scathing remarks aimed at the Fed, Kiyosaki criticized the institution for exacerbating wealth inequality and favoring the interests of financial elites. He lambasted the Fed for its role in perpetuating economic disparities and accusing it of prioritizing bailouts for rich banks in France, and at the expense of the broader population. Kiyosaki's critique underscores his disillusionment with traditional financial institutions and his preference for decentralized alternatives like Bitcoin. That's all the information we got on today's video, and if you are interested in more, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you in the next one, and peace.